Alright then guys, so in this video we are going to talk about our beloved frog Pepe. Alright, so first of all we are going to talk about short-term price prediction for Pepe, then we are going to talk about long-term price prediction for Pepe, and of course we are going to cover a couple of different metrics. Alright, so stay tuned and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Now guys, first of all, this thing is, something that I found on Twitter. I hope that you are enjoying that. That looks quite cute and beautiful, as meme coins can actually go. And now looking at Pepe, and if it comes to market cap, guys, we are sitting at 3.4 billion USD for Pepe. So of course that is big, right? If we are going to compare it to Maneki or any other altcoins, in fact, Pepe is sitting quite high if it comes to market cap evaluation. But I do believe that Pepe is, well, number one, and Brett, that is kind of questionable, that, these two meme coins are actually going to see much higher highs in this cycle, right? So that's the first thing that I wanted to put out. Let's quickly have a look at the chart of BTC to actually see what's going on in the market, alright? So we have bounced from that level of support for BTC. We have properly bottomed out on stochastic RSI, and now we are going towards the upside. So I was mentioning on the previous video yesterday that we are going to most likely go towards that liquidity that was sitting above the current trading price, well, as of yesterday on a daily, and that was yesterday in here, right? We're trading at 59 something ish K for BTC, and now we basically broke 61K. So I do believe that lots of people that were shorting Bitcoin got liquidated. What is going on for our beautiful Pepe? So that is a daily chart, guys. So Pepe is still looking bullish in my opinion, alright? Short term as well. So first of all, we are in that, ascending channel for Pepe, and well, we can actually call it parallel channel as well. So this is how things are actually looking like for Pepe, right? We are basically going upwards, right? We are being rejected from that level. These were our first all-time highs a while ago for Pepe. Then we got in here, and this is how we basically got into that channel, right? Last time we got supported was in July 2024, right? And now with that recent crash, everything that happened with Japan, etc., put Pepe at this level. However, I do believe that Pepe's price actually been supported very, very nicely, because we do have a lot of, well, support laying in here. We've got a lot of confirmations if it comes to that support, and in here as well, guys. All right, and of course that wick went below, right? But that happened for BTC as well, and many other crypto projects too. And now Pepe is holding strong above that level of support. Things are looking good for Pepe short term, I believe. Now if it comes to stochastic RSI, guys, we potentially could hit the ceiling very soon for Pepe, right? As you guys can see, we are going towards the upside, so we could expect perhaps a retest of that level as a support again, and then potentially see a pump, right? But based on the technicals, what we also do have is that upward sloping trend line that also serves as a resistance in this particular case, right? So the first level that we are going to have to, go through based on the technicals for Pepe is going to be this zone, all right? So that would have to be basically more than, well, 20% for Pepe to actually smash through that level of resistance. I don't think that this is something very difficult for Pepe, right? Because Pepe saw huge gold candles before. So now looking at the weekly time frame for Pepe, guys, we have properly bottomed out for Pepe, right? So let me have a look at stochastic RSI, and as you guys can see in here, this is the lowest that Pepe ever was if it comes to stochastic RSI on a weekly time frame. Okay, so yes, we could see a little bit of more pain, but who really cares? Based on this technical, we can expect that Pepe could actually see a healthy bounce. I do believe that Pepe short term is going to see some pump. Of course, I could be wrong, because everything might happen in this market, alright? But this is short term, and we are going to come back to long-term price prediction. Elon is basically saying that these are incoming candles for meme coins, alright? So does he know something that we don't, or he's going to pump our backs, alright? So one of these two. And now, guys, chart for Pepe. Now Mr. Crypto Sentinels or whatever, so big shout out on Twitter or X, is basically predicting that this is the pump that we are going to see for Pepe, and that is going to be 27x, alright? So let me know if that is possible short term. I don't think so, to being honest, but this is something that I'm throwing out there for you guys. That will be it. Bullish news, because Bitcoin balance on exchanges just hit an all-time low. So what does it mean? Supply shock is incoming, where everybody else is, well, basically trying to accumulate Bitcoin and proof of work coins, hashtag Kaspa. And once BTC is going to see spike in terms of price, you can imagine what will happen to Pepe. Of course, I could be wrong, but based on just these quite few indicators, we can clearly see that things are actually going towards the upside, or they will. Metaplanet buys another 500 million yen worth of bitcoins as below, as we can see in here, so that is bullish. And now Mr. Elijah is saying that if BTC has retested its multi-year support trend line, and he's expecting a bounce back from this level. Otherwise, BTC and ETH could drop 30% more. So guys, we have two scenarios basically based on his thesis, right? Either we are going to bounce towards the upside, or we can see 30% drop for BTC and Ethereum, okay? I don't think that this is going to happen, but if that would happen, that would be the end pretty much. Many people will be just scared, alright? Now guys, another chart according to Mr. Crypto Rover, who is saying that Bitcoin's history is still repeating, okay? So guys, we are in here, alright? We are in that boring red zone that was visible in the previous cycles in here too. And once we have entered that rectangle of happiness, then BTC and of course other altcoins saw huge prices. So guys, we are anticipating much bigger prices for BTC, but obviously patience is going to be rewarded in here. And now shout out to Mr. Prof, and he's saying that market makers have done a good job of making the majority believe that we won't see any more alt season. We still haven't seen 3-weekly bearish cross in the MACD BTC dominance, but it's close. In the past, we've seen an alt season with this signal. So guys, could we see an alt season soon in 2024, that spike of alt season? Because that's what basically market makers are doing, right? They are trying to make everybody think that this is the end, right? So they are basically selling with loss, so then they can pump the market and the same people are going to buy again, and they are going to get wrecked this way, okay? So, well, to me, that's kind of clear. Let me know if it's clear to you. And now guys, shout out to Mr. Scalping Pro, and this is Altcoins market cap, which is testing the long-term trend line support. This trend line has acted as a solid support zone for the past 7 years. Each time price tests this trend line support, it triggers a nice pump in altcoins. And will this time going to be different, guys? So we've never dipped properly below this trend line for altcoins, alright? The trajectory is only up. So yes, of course we've dipped in here, alright, but there was a shaky, alright, bearish fake out during the previous bear cycle, alright. But besides that, we are trending towards the upside, guys, alright? So that's that. And now another chart made by Mr. Titan. He's asking, is Bitcoin ready to surge? BTC seems to be setting to the stage for a significant upward move. Watch out for this volatility with the CPI data release hours away. And we are experiencing that crossover on a MACD, which is bullish. And we've also broke that downtrend for BTC's price action, guys. So let's see what is going to happen, alright? Because that happened 2 previous times on a daily time frame, but that of course is within that formation of what happened previously for BTC. Anyways guys, everything looks bullish, and now let's cover Pepe, our beloved frog, and long-term price prediction. If we are going to see huge altcoin season, BTC let's say trending at 120, 150k for BTC, Ethereum is going to see the price of let's say $10,000, perhaps even 15 this cycle, and obviously Pepe being built on Ethereum, that is going to give Pepe some advantage, right? Because I believe that this cycle Pepe is #1 meme coin that's built on ETH, right? And if ETH is going to see such huge prices, well, I don't think that 90 billion USD or even 100 is out of the question for Pepe, our beloved frog. Let's count. So we've got 90, and if we are going to divide that 90 billion, let's say, that we are going to see by 3.4, that's 26x for Pepe. All right. So if you are going to invest, let's say $1,000, and you can take out, let's say 25k of profit for Pepe. And of course, guys, this is not a financial advice. I'm not saying that this is going to happen. This prediction, well, my way of thinking is basically based on what Doge did last cycle. And also another thing, guys, that we can look at to kind of determine of where we are in the cycle is Google Trends, all right? So we are in crypto. Unfortunately, it's in my language, all right? But I hope that you are not discouraged by that. Don't worry, I'm going to translate. So we've got the whole world, the last 12 months, and this is, well, basically the YouTube search, right, for crypto. So as you guys can see, we have peaked in March if it comes to interest for crypto, and the whole crypto market basically peaked in March. So that was this first pump for crypto, right? However, now if I'm going to zoom it out to, let's say, last 5 years, and this is what is brewing basically at the moment, right? We had this peak, all right, for crypto in March, and we are nowhere near the previous peak for 2021, all right? So I do believe that the next pump is yet to come, because that was basically, you know, similar thing in here, all right? We had this first pump, all right, the first leg outside of accumulation, let's say. Then we had the proper shakeout. This is something that market makers, well, are doing at the moment, I believe, right? Well, roughly, of course, I don't know exact time and place, but you guys get the idea, right? And now, potentially, we can go towards the upside. Ladies and gents, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace and love, crypto.